This will be my last time addressing this. The real Superman has 4 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I remember we was playing them and Shaq was playing for Boston. Ooh. That was when Shaq was that good.
Yeah.
He just laughed.
Yeah, we don't talk about Boston Shaq.
This?
We don't
Oh
talk
my
about
God,
Boston
this look
Shaq.
disgusting. Like he pulling a chair on him and laughing at him. I'm like, oh man.
And this athletic Dwight though.
Yeah, this is.
I just go up there and get it.
Yeah, this is right before the back.
Get that in the dub. Yeah.
He was on one. I'm like, oh yeah, he about to get us all choked the fuck.
Yeah, we don't speak about Celtic Shaq.
Yeah.
So in today's video, we got to talk about this Shaq and Dwight Howard beef, man. Gilbert Arenas revealed the cause of that, as I showed you guys in the intro clip, pretty much because Dwight Howard was clowning Shaq, making Shaq seem small, and we know Shaq is very sensitive. So when Dwight Howard was cooking him and laughing at him, Shaq was in Boston. Shaq was out of shape around that time, and we all know that, which is why they was even saying, you know, we don't even talk about the Boston Shaq. So that right there pretty much explains the beef, right? But what kickstarted everything is when Dwight Howard was on the podcast, and he was asked a question about the beef between him and Shaq, and Dwight Howard revealed that he was ready to pull up on Inside the NBA on TNT, and he was ready to pull up on Shaq and ask Shaq, you know, what's the issue? Because he's getting sick and tired of the back and forth, and why does Shaq have to keep mentioning him? Shaq did respond to that, as you guys can see in this tweet right here. Shaq responded to it. I won't read the whole thing. Shaq was pretty much just saying like, oh wow, the funny guy who can't take a joke. All of this time, I was just joking with you. I won't mention you ever again. Stop being sensitive. Dwight Howard responded to it as well. As you guys can see right here, I'll paraphrase it for you. But Dwight Howard was pretty much just saying that, oh, now all of a sudden you saying it's a joke. You've been jealous of me. You've been jealous of everybody your whole life and your whole career. You was jealous of Kobe, D-Wade, Penny. And yeah, man, Dwight Howard went off on Shaq. So let's listen to that clip that kickstarted everything again when Dwight Howard was saying that he was about to pull up on Shaq. Let's check out this clip right here. Here's the video.
The world is too big, and you got 2 big characters. For one,
who brought the same energy.
Things that we could do together. There's so many people that we could bring together, but yet you got an attitude about what? You are a grown 50-year-old or about to be 50, whatever.
No, he like 52, 53.
You are. You're 50-some years old. You're twice my elder. Whatever you want to call it. I have no issue with you. But you continue to talk about me, I'm gonna have to come to you.
Yeah.
And it's not violent, but it's, hey man,
what the
we got family, we got kids. So why don't I talk about you online? Or why don't I talk about you publicly? Your family can see this. Your friends can see this. You got people that know you that can see this. So I'm not gonna disrespect you as a man, first of all.
Yeah.
But you keep doing it. So I'm gonna have to come talk to you man to man.
Here first, let's do. I'm trying to tell you, we do it at TNT because I'm a fan of y'all.
I was finna roll up to the studio wherever he at and say, hey yo, bro, what's the deal?
I roll with you. I roll right with you.
I'm not it's not like a fearful thing or anything like that, but it's just like, yo,
so
we done passed the basketball. You not in the NBA. You done did your time. I done did my time. And we still going.
Yeah.
We still going on with the pettiness. So at what point does it stop? And do you have a real issue? Because if you do have a real issue, let's get it. Let's move past it.
So that's what Dwight Howard had to say, right? And I just want to point out that Dwight Howard would actually pull up on Shaq. And the reason why I say that is because Dwight Howard pulled up on Kevin Garnett, not once, but twice. And we saw them get into it. And we saw they was about to fight. They swung on each other. Kevin Garnett threw the basketball at Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard swung at KG. And they just recently talked about it again when Dwight Howard pulled up on Kevin Garnett. And they talked about it on Kevin Garnett's podcast. And Kevin Garnett said that moment had changed him. So, you know, Shaq should be man enough to have a sit down with Dwight Howard. But let's check out this clip of KG and Dwight Howard talking about their beef and how they squashed it, man. Let's check out this clip right here.
When we got into it, I was like, man, this is my favorite player. We about to fight.
Now, listen. I haven't wanted smoke in a very long time. I wanted smoke. I wanted so much smoke that I got dressed early because other people don't know that when we left the court, we were still in the back trying to. Yeah, and I was like, man, what am I? I caught myself I was in the dock. I had a white beat on, and I was ready to, you know what I'm saying? Man, I looked up and I saw my wife and my kid walk out. I stopped out of dumbass nigga, they gonna kick out the leave and I did it all. So, my man KG always did it too. And this is the locker room. So I walked past it first. It's KG. All right, let me go holler at him. So that's when I came in. And I was just like, man, why it seems like we always got beef when we playing? The realest things I've ever had somebody do to me. And too, Dwight, I had never heard that perspective. Yeah. We come in the drug test, and Dwight walked by, he saw me in here, he came in. I didn't know what you was on. Stood right up. I said, what's up, big bro? Yo, what's up? And he was like, nah, I ain't on that English. I want to holler at you. I ain't never had a player talk or initiate conversation like that. So it made me come off the throttle because I had never heard you say that. I had never heard you say, always just battle. Yeah. From that moment on, man, I dropped the level, bro. I started fucking with some more of the young guys. You can't fuck with everybody, bro. You gotta have an edge. And that was the first part of me changing it. So I want to say thank you for that because it took a bunch of humbleness to come in here and initiate that conversation. And it took a humbleness for me to actually take them steps. I want to appreciate you for that because that was a one-on-one. It's crazy because they didn't even like that. Like, I'm just trying to hoop.
And what he made me understand was, I ain't got no beef with you. It's just you on the opposite team. So when we playing against each other, it's you. Understood then what he meant. Like, we here, we the same, but not while we playing. We opposite. We got to take it like that. So I was like, okay. I respect it. But before that, I was like, dang, every time we play, he coming at me, he talking shit. And I'm like, okay, I understand. But that's not how I be playing.
Oh no, it's all out of here. You're still coming down. See, that's what I'm saying. Just because you do it with a smile on me, like, trying to take your heads off. Man, there's dirty niggas out here. It's all type of shit going on that y'all don't know what's going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you out here in the jungle, man, you just I gotta have it all on me. And I was like, bro, if I'm being honest, I can't say that's the last time. We might get into it again. That's just real. Bro, and we here, man. So, yeah. I'm glad you came through, man. Respect. Real shit to you, bro. Real shit.
Favorite player ever in basketball, y'all. I got number 12 because I wanted to be reverse 21.
So that right there goes to show you that Dwight Howard will pull up. He will do a podcast. He will do an interview. He will do whatever it takes to just get to the bottom of the issue and then move on from it. You know, if him and KG can do it, why can't him and Shaq do it? Oh, we all know why, because Shaq is a petty guy. He's sensitive, and clearly Dwight Howard hurt his feelings when he was clowning him on the court, like Gilbert Arenas had explained on Gil's Arena. So it goes to show you that it's something on Shaq's end where he doesn't want to be the one to sit down with Dwight Howard. You got to keep in mind, Shaq is do separate podcast episodes and just talk about basketball, what it's like to be a big man, the name Superman. Just get to the bottom of all this dumb basketball shit. Move past it, and then that's it. You don't have to mention each other again no more. The beef is squashed. When y'all go on other podcasts, people don't have to ask you about Dwight. Like Ice Cube's son was saying on Shaq's podcast, oh, when I was on Dwight Howard's podcast and he had called himself Superman in his intro, and I had turned my head basically saying that he had cringed that Dwight Howard called himself Superman.
Listen, I did Dwight Howard podcast yesterday, and he did his introduction, and he called himself Superman, and I didn't know what to do. I had to look away. Because you got Superman on your gate. That's just wild.
I'm the original Superman.
All right, I'm aware.
My whole thing him is, if you're gonna call yourself me, do more than me or do what I've done. Nowhere close. But then, from a street sense, if you call yourself Superman, everybody know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be called Superman. I'll let you figure that part out.
There's always going to be that division when people sit down with them because they haven't hashed it out yet. And people are going to feel like they need to pick a side when there shouldn't be no side to pick at the end of the day, because it's dumb basketball shit, in my opinion, man. So I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one. And we out, guys. Peace.